Lakers lose to the Timberwolves and the Pelicans in back-to-back games to end 2023. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy 2024, everyone. I'm Kyle Downey. This is the Sports Download. So the Lakers, as I've said before, they're in a skid. They're in a struggle right now. They're 3-8 in the last 11 games. That is very bad. They have looked bad, looked poorly on the court, have had poor play on the court since the championship they won in the midseason tournament. The Lakers had a really good identity, a really good lineup in the in-season tournament. They started D'Lo, LeBron, AD, Cam Reddish, and Taurean Prince. And since then, yeah, there's been injuries, there's been things that have happened, uh, some injuries here and there, but really, I think it was just they were losing, and Darvin Ham changed the lineup. They got a win in OKC with this lineup of no guards, basically, no ball handlers outside LeBron. And then they played the Celtics, and I think they got lucky with OKC where LeBron had a really special night, 40 points. And then against the Celtics, LeBron had a bad night, and they lost by about 10 or so. And then they've just tried to keep this lineup, and it was a close game with Minnesota, and then they got worked pretty much against New Orleans. So the problem is that what you can see here that the Lakers are 17 and 17. They are by their record 500 team, mediocre, whatever. But this team has a potential to be special. They got LeBron, got AD, got Austin Reeves, got D'Lo when he's playing well, got Vando on defense, Cam Reddish on defense. They got Rui Hachimura, Max Christie, Christian Wood needs to hopefully play some, but I know he's struggled. It's just that Darvin Ham is not pressing the right buttons. He's not doing the right lineups. And it sucks to say because he was the coach that was the leader that led us to the Western Conference Finals last year. And so it's possible that he might need to be fired because it's not working out, and it seems like he's just throwing things at the wall. He's not trying to do the lineups that he did in the in-season tournament or the lineups that have worked. They've now gone from 15 and 10 to 17 and 17. And Lakers, they want to win. The fans, everybody wants to win a championship, not be mediocre. So it's possible that he might need to be fired, but he probably won't be fired. And it's dumb because if if Rob Pelinka thinks that he should be fired, they should just fire him. But unfortunately, that would make them look bad, especially Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka says he really likes Darvin Ham, and Jeanie has found Ham, and his contract is connected with Pelinka basically, and it sucks. I don't want to be talking about firing coaches. I want to be talking about the games the Lakers are winning and their chase for a title. But it's really bad. It's unacceptable. You can't be a team and an organization that honors greatness and Magic Johnson, Kobe, then to LeBron and Shaq and everybody mixed in there. That all these champions, all this greatness, and you can't accept 17 and 17 with a squad like this. It has really good depth. It's just the chess pieces are not in the right spot. And so what I've heard from Anthony Irwin on the Lakers Lounge Pod, he's doing some more reporting, and he was the first to report that lineup with no guards, with no Reeves, with no D'Lo, and he's reporting that there's some uncomfortability in the locker room, and they're not really digging what Darvin Ham is doing. And so the thing with Austin Reeves, how it's an awkward situation, is that Austin was a part of that team going to the Western Conference Finals as a starter, and he has had some bad games starting off, but then now he's like playing really well generally, and he's not back in that starting lineup. And so the problem is that Darvin does not believe in Austin Reeves as you think he would, or not believe, but he doesn't feel as confident about him, or doesn't hold him as high regard as a player as you might think he would, as somebody who was a part of that Western Conference Finals run. And I don't know if it's because of he doesn't play as much defense. We can speculate what the reason is, but it doesn't make any sense because Austin Reeves is a really good player. LeBron himself told him like, dude, you're no longer a plus and minus dude. Like we expect you to like impact games and help us win. Like you're not just a really good connective player. Like you're a good player. You're a really good player. And so it doesn't make any sense that Austin Reeves is not in the lineup. He needs to be in that starting lineup. And the frustrating thing about the lineup, I remember being frustrated with Ham last year, is that you should start like, okay, I know that starters aren't the only thing that matters, but wouldn't you want to start a game the best way possible? So I think that's the problem, is that they need to start the game the best way possible. They should start Austin Reeves, LeBron, AD. If you want to start Taurean Prince for shooting, fine, but then just throw Vando in there. Done. That is probably a really good lineup to get you to a really good start. Or if you want to start Cam Reddish instead of Vando and swap them out, I think Vando should start because he's your best perimeter defender outside of AD when he gets switched out there. But I mean, he's your best perimeter defender. AD is your best all-around defender. It just doesn't make any sense. And so this was maybe it's Darvin Ham and what he believes, but I'm not sure what he believes as far as a basketball philosophy, because the lineups just don't make sense. Like I know he was preaching defense when he got hired, but this lineup with no Austin Reeves, with no creator outside of LeBron on the court, supposed to be defense first, has been getting like pretty much torched on defense. It's not good. So it's not even getting the benefit of the defense that he wanted. And it doesn't make any sense. LeBron could play point guard, but he's not going to during the course of a regular season anymore because he's 39 years old. Happy birthday, LeBron. I'm sorry they didn't give you that win, or I'm sorry they didn't even give you that three-pointer in Minnesota. That was whack. So LeBron is now 39. So it just doesn't make any sense. And I don't know why Darvin doesn't want to start Reeves or play Reeves. And then in a quote after they lost to New Orleans, Reeves had a 20-point game, really good stat line, 9 assists. He goes, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see who's available. No, you don't have to see. He's arguably probably your third best player, especially right now with D'Lo playing poorly. So it doesn't make any sense. And excuse my voice right now. I'm still coming off of a cold. But it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So Reeves needs to be in the starting lineup. And in order for the Lakers to get out of this funk and win some games before they can trade D'Lo January 15th, Reeves is going to have to play. This starting lineup cannot exist come when they play next. They play Miami Heat. Miami Heat's a good team, and I feel like they could beat the Heat. But you have to have a sensible lineup and a sensible rotation. I like that Max Christie was able to play because of injuries. He should get 10 to 15 minutes regularly no matter what. Christian Wood, depending on what's going on. But Darvin Ham just has to play the right buttons. Like, it's not easy to be a head coach, but also it's not that difficult when you have LeBron and AD. It shouldn't be that difficult to make sensible lineups. It shouldn't be that difficult where I, as a fan and someone who played basketball growing up, can see like, Austin Reeves is good. Play him. When you have him on the court, good things happen. Play him. It just doesn't make any sense. And that's the problem with the Lakers right now, is that Darvin Ham has to fix this, because otherwise they are going to be real bad and they're going to be in a bad situation. They're already, look, they're 41% of the way through the season and they're in 10th place in the West. That's terrible. For a team like this, they should be top 6 easy, even if in this Western Conference, because of the squad that they have. So it doesn't make any sense. And I think Darvin Ham should be fired. If he's not going to fix anything in the next 10 games, he should be fired. Probably won't be. If they did fire him, it would probably be like Phil Handy would be a logical choice to replace him. But if not, dude, I don't want anybody to get fired. Darvin Ham just needs to figure it out, dude. Play Austin Reeves. Put him in the lineup. Play a sensible lineup where you got shooting and defense, and set yourself up for success. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube at The Sports Download. Peace, y'all.